5 in the morning. Kelly Speckhart is here from the Ocotillo Comedy Troupe. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing well.
Yes.
Did you have a good, safe 4th of July?
Yes. It was lots of fireworks.
Yeah. Not
over.
just out of J.C. Park.
Right.
They were all over town until like midnight last night. Boom, boom,
It
boom.
last 3 days.
Yeah. Now, I was talking about the driver's ed, my one driver's ed story. This shows how old I am. We had a Chevy Chevette, was our manual transmission car for driver's ed. 4-speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'd be nice if they still did that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those are millennial anti-theft devices now. You know, break into a car and has a manual transmission. Oh, I'm not taking that one. But so we had to learn. We had a car with automatic. We had a car with manual. And where I grew up, we had a lot of hills. So we get to the traffic light. I'm first in line at the traffic light uphill, and there's cars behind me. You know, don't roll back into the car. Don't roll back into the car. Don't roll back into the car. And I wound up popping the clutch, flooring the gas, and squealed the tires up the hill in a Chevette. I still passed, so it's... I'm trying to think. We have one car of ours that has a manual transmission in it. And the last time I drove it, which has been a couple years now, I had to remember, okay, now what do I do? You drive a stick shift?
Uh-huh. I don't have a current vehicle, but I would love to get a Mini Cooper manual.
Yeah.
That'd be my dream car.
You could probably figure that one out without too much trouble. But the big rigs, I think I would have embarrassed myself if I would have been grinding a lot of gears and all that. But hey, let's talk about the Ocotillo Comedy Troupe. And it's July, and so this is the month of the lunchtime specials. Is that what they're called?
Every Wednesday at noon is a little show, a little skit we put on for about 20 minutes. You can bring your own lunch, and it starts about 12:10, but we tell people noon to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow is synchronized swimming.
Thus, you have all your gold and silver medals, and you have your swim goggles on. And did you borrow those from Mark Spitz? Or see, again, I'm demonstrating my age.
I actually got a couple of these yesterday at the fun run.
Okay.
J.C. Park.
And now that I think that I said that, what if you had actually earned those medals, and here I am insulting you?
Some. They're not for swimming.
Here I just made it sound like you have no ability on your own to actually go out and earn a medal. So are those actually your medals?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a swimmer?
Not like professional.
Yeah.
But I do like to swim.
Okay.
Kids love to swim. And my fiance loves to swim. And he's doing the triathlon this weekend at Bottomless swim bike run.
And he's doing all three?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's our lifeguard at this synchronized swimming skit tomorrow.
Okay.
So maybe a little questionable why we would need a lifeguard, but you'll see.
Yeah. Well, so do the folks coming out to watch, do they need to bring towels and swim goggles and flip-flops?
There won't be too much water there.
Too much.
But just enough. So
does Candace know about that?
Yes.
Is she going to walk down from her office and have that beautiful new floor all covered in a couple inches of water?
Yeah. So there's 6 of us ladies in this synchronized swimming skit.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually are doing, that skit is only about 5 minutes long or so. We're doing a skit before then called Pig Out and Wolf Down, kind of about like fairy tales and getting them confused with other fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's cute.
Okay. But you're not in that one.
I'm in that one as like a side character. I'm not talking or anything like that.
Okay, because you have to get ready for your synchronized swimming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an Olympic event now, isn't it? Synchronized swimming?
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe after tomorrow we'll know why it is. Well, that's great. So that's tomorrow. It's at noon. Bring your lunch, and it's in the lobby at the Ocotillo?
In the lobby.
Okay. And there'll be chairs or
Yeah,
whatever. Just
and we should be done by 12:30.
okay, so you can get back to work if you need to. And,
Yeah,
and do that.
it's great for kids, kids that, just kids in general, kids that love theater. I know we had Missoula last week, but yeah, it's just a fun story.
Okay. And then next week, the 13th of July, this looks interesting, Mexican Trio.
Yes, I'm in the narrator in that one.
Okay.
And that one's cute as well.
And Ms. Mouse Riding Hood.
Yes, I don't know what that one's about, actually. I'm not in that one.
Sounds like another mashup of fairy tales, doesn't it?
Yeah. So a couple more shorter skits, all within a 20 to 30 minute time frame.
Okay. And then on Wednesday, July 20th, Lunch with Eddie.
Yes, I do not know what that one is about.
Well, I think we know.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Eddie.
Apparently.
And we're having lunch, And then the last week, which is the 27th, the Right Night for Rosie.
Yes, and I'm a princess, basically, trying to find my knight in shining armor.
Okay.
And my fiance plays my knight in shining armor, so it's kind of a real cute story because it's a long engagement, and we've actually been engaged for like a year and going on another year before we get married.
Do you know this Carol Blake Garand who wrote this? Maybe she
No.
wrote this based on your story here. So that's great. And there's no cost to attend.
Correct. It's all free.
It's all free. Just bring a sack lunch, or
Yeah.
maybe the bakery will be open.
Yes, probably.
That would be awesome.
Because tomorrow at Pig Out Wolf Down, we talk about the one fairy tale a little bit, the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker.
Mm-hmm.
And so the baker, she might have some cookies with her.
Well, I would think that would be a requirement. Yes, that would be pretty important to have the cookies there. So there might be cookies. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
You have to come and see the show.
They might be soaked with water or splashing.
It's and Candace is okay with this, or has she just kind of been kept away from?
There might just be like a spray bottle of water.
Okay. And who's you have different directors that
It's mainly Mel and Melanie and Maria that have been directing this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they are in the skits as well.
Okay. I keep thinking if you ever did a live action version of the Muppets, the guys up in the box at the theater commenting on everything, it'd be those two if they did a version of that.
Yes.
Because I think they'd be pretty funny at come up with some good lines on that.
Yeah.
Well, good. So that's the next 4 Wednesdays. Tomorrow, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. Start it right at noon or a little afternoon.
Yeah.
And then you'll be done, so you've got plenty of time to get back. Can you give us any kind of hint at all about what to expect with the synchronized swimming or the Pig Out Wolf Down?
The synchronized swimming, we have some patriotic music also in our skit. There's no lines. It's just us like dancing to music or swimming, synchronous swimming to music. Someone might drown, so that's why we have the lifeguard. She's a problem child. She's, we've taken her swimming many times before, but she just doesn't seem to,
Doesn't get it.
Yeah.
I understand the swimming thing. How did she get on the synchronized swimming team? That's...
the whole team is probably made up of some misfits. It's a troublemaker team.
Yep. And then you said the Pig Out and Wolf Down is kind of a mashup of a couple of different fairy tales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Little Red Riding Hood, and because there's a wolf, someone plays a wolf. Little Red Riding Hood, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, Hansel and Gretel also.
Okay. So, the cookies, the baker. Okay, so that you twist all of those.
Also
around.
a spider. Yeah, and the 3 little bears.
They're all involved in this. Wow, that's Maybe it's at the bookstore or something like that.
It is a reading at the library.
Okay. That sounds good. But that's before the water, though.
Yes.
So
yeah,
the
we're
water
saving the Olympic this water for last.
for the last. So a lot of work put together by the comedy troupe. What was the most recent thing that the comedy troupe did?
It was
they did the hotel.
Secrets of the Buttermilk Hotel.
Yeah. So after you get through with lunchtime specials, what are they talking about doing next?
Probably a play in the fall, I believe. I don't know what or who.
Mm-hmm. Kicking around some ideas, though,
Mm-hmm.
on all that. And as always, if folks want to try out to become members of the comedy troupe?
Yep, just contact either Candace at the Ocotillo, and she'll put them in touch with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Get on our group text message or...
Okay. Do you have to look funny to be in the comedy troupe, or?
No.
No.
I mean, I enjoy looking funny for these things and dressing up.
No, there's scripts. You just have to act funny, right?
Yes.
Do that.
Play your character.
Play your character, yeah. Well, I admire people that get up and perform in front of other folks like that, because you probably would find this hard to believe, given what I do for a living. I get nervous in front of people.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does, but
Yeah.
it can be very restricting for some people. The crowd just they shut down, and
For sure.
but I get nervous because I like to talk, and I don't really want to hear anybody's reaction to what I'm saying. You listen to me type thing. But when you're in public, you can see their reaction, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think they got that joke, or I don't think they think that's funny, or I'm bombing. Well, that was Rodney Dangerfield told the story. He was in the movie Caddyshack, which was a comedy, and he's a oddball character in that, and so he's reading his lines, he's cracking his jokes while they're filming, and nobody's laughing. And so he after they're done shooting, he goes back to some of the other actors. He says, I'm bombing out there. And he said, what do you mean? Well, I'm telling them the jokes, and I'm saying all my lines, and nobody's laughing. And they're like, they can't, Rodney. They're filming.
Right.
Oh. And then he was better about that. And then ad-libbing. I don't think I'm really good at ad-libbing. Have you had to do any improv or stuff like that?
Not a lot. I think it would be fun to learn, though. And it's weird that, you can learn these things.
I know, because I always seem to think of a good line, but it's like 20 minutes after it's happened, and it's like, why didn't I think of that when it was going on? So,
yeah.
But the people are really, they can do it well, are really skilled at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about 3 hours behind. So I don't think I would be good at improv.
Just need to have another show after the show.
Well, that might be some... Then I could say what I really think about things, that would...
It would be weird to like in our comedy show, to not have people laugh, like, on purpose. That would be weird.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, and then there's lines that you expect laughter from, and then there are things that, why was that funny? But you just have to kind of roll with it, right?
Yeah.
Do all that. Tomorrow, Pig Out in Wolf Down, and synchronized swimming in the Ocotillo. That's a lot of fun. That'll be at noon tomorrow. And is it geared towards kids, or?
Yeah, definitely geared towards kids. I think all of them pretty well are. It would be really funny if we brought the synchronized swimming show to the aquatic center. Maybe that's another time.
That would be... Yeah, well, they have a Do they have a wading pool? No, they don't.
And they have like a 4-foot. Yeah.
They have a shallow end, so maybe you could.
Then they have the little kiddie pool as well.
So
I think Melanie and Maria are there every day, doing the water exercises.
Well, good. Or you could do something in the lazy river, synchronized inner tubing in the lazy river, and spinning around and doing stuff like that. I think you're coming up with some pretty good ideas. That
we'll have to put a floaty on our one person that drowns all the time, because I think she's only 4 foot tall. So
it drowns all the time. Well, there's all kinds of neat ones. I mean, you can get dragons, you can get,
Yeah.
dachshunds, you can
Donuts.
get donuts, you can get all kinds of funny inflatables that do that. We got a new air pump to check the tires, but it's also got one of those attachments so you don't have to blow up your inflatable manually, which I'm getting. I don't have enough breath for that. You need to blow this up today. That's not going to happen. So, well, good deal. Is there anything else we need to talk about today?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You look prepared.
Yes.
If those do look like hotel towels.
I'm not sure. I think it's from Walmart.
Okay. All right. We'll say they're from Walmart. We'll have to look around on the tag. If it says Pecos Inn or Best Western on there anywhere, we'll have to look and see. We found the towels. We know where they are. Hotel Artesia. Maybe those are Hotel Artesia towels. Something like that. But anyway, I hope you have a nice turnout tomorrow, noon, and every Wednesday in the month of July, come out and watch the lunchtime specials.
Thank you.
Kelly, thanks for coming in. We're going to take a break and open